It's time, lads. As promised, we're finally here. We're back in town. And it's time to review your playoffs. 12 firms going for the silverware. Let's go and take a look at them. And the usual traditional way here is we're going to have a lot to talk about how crazy this one's about to get. You ready for a ride? Because I'm not. I'm definitely sober. You know, really, this should be no surprise here. Team number one that we got to review. Welcome to the league here, son. I understand you're already one of the most despised coaches in history. Well, not quite there. Whoever plays Chorfs is number one with a fucking bullet, I'm telling you. Anyway, yep, speaking of bullets, the silver bullet here, the Dwarves. Number one qualifier here. Not only, but it looks of it, dominated the division in round 3 here, but overall had a fantastic overall record going all through the season. Because let's take a look here. Can we actually get the history up here? Yes, we can. There was his overall record. 17 wins, 4 draws. The closest he got to a fucking loss was in the second round, and his opponent chose not to beat him. Remember that. His opponent chose not to beat him. And that's how he ended up with 4 draws and no losses in the loss column. A dominating record if there ever was one. Let's go and take a look at the silver bullet. 2200 TV. And I know what you're all thinking. That's a fucking lot of TV. I don't think he's fucking worried. I don't think he's worried at all here. Take a look here at the stadium there. He's got the Magician shop, so free wizard. Well, he's Dwarves. He really doesn't fucking give a shit. He really honestly doesn't here. So remember, qualified first round bye, so he gets into the next round no problem here. So we already know he's going to go pretty far here. 150 in the bank, perfect bank, absolutely perfect. 2200 of course. 3 rerolls, a cheerleader, an apothecary he never needs, 10 fan factor, 1 coach's assistant, and take a look at this fucking firm. 14 players, yep, a dwarf team with 13. He's even got a skill up, he still hasn't fucking rolled, as you can see. Look, it's straight 4. Look at this. Both Troll Slayers single-handedly do not need fucking Dauntless. They really fucking don't. He's even got the movement increase in the other bastard here. So, you're doing something right. He's AG down. Who fucking cares? He's a Troll Slayer. He doesn't need fucking agility. It's one of the few ones he can go piss away and not give a shit. He really can't. And look at this. Longbeard, strength 4. There's the anchor. No problem. Now, someone would argue his Longbeards, could he develop them better? He didn't fucking need to. He candidly didn't need to. Yes, he's had to replace one finally. Finally, after a long season. And you can see here the Blitzers, who absolutely dominated this league here. As you can see here, Pylon, Mighty Blow, Pro, Tackle, over here. Yep, you see that right. Dwarf a fucking jump up. It just gets worse, doesn't it here? Meanwhile, the runner here, who absolutely carried the team on his shoulders. It's amazing he doesn't have strength 4. That's his next skill up there in the playoffs, apparently. He's been carrying this fucking team all this time here. But don't worry, he's got brothers in arms who've been doing a great job for him here. Blodge, go and get the ball. Kick even. Yes, he's even, yeah, you're not imagining that. Yeah, he's even got pass. Fucking hell. Alright, you know, is there any way to stop, like I said though, is there a way to stop this team? And again, the riddle for all of you is, pure and simple, remember, this team only had one game they almost lost, but the opponent chose not to beat them. So it does show he's beatable there, however he's intimidating. Well, what do you expect? He's a dwarf coach. Well, okay, there's going to be a whole discussion about that there, sounds weird now. Okay, he's a very unique dwarf coach, alright? We'll sum it up right there. So, yeah, silver bullet. Let's be honest here. According to Grimwald, he'd love to kill this team. It's not happening. Is anyone going to stop him? Well, let's go and find out, shall we? Right, now, you're all wondering, what the fuck? This is team number 2. Now, I'm dead serious. This is team number fucking 2. A human firm. I know that this is this has always been the fundamental flaw here in Blood Bowl. This is going all the way back to NAF continuing here. Everyone assumes human firms are useless. And they don't do so well in the NAF rating. There's a reason for it. It's because one of your 2 starting teams you get out of the box, which all the new coaches have to try, and they all try for the first time in the tournament while still learning the game, is a human firm. Thus, human firms are depreciated based on more new coaches play them than any other fucking team. Behold, human firm number fucking 2 here, qualifying for a first round bye. Let's go and take a look at the firm here. 17-15, 130 here. Let's take a look here at the history. As you can see here, that is one hell of a fucking impressive record. 16 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. They did a great fucking job. They proved how good human teams really can be here. And you can see here the style was definitely not what you're expecting of a human team. Now remember, as you can see, first round bye. They're already damaged, but they don't fucking care. So they're going to get a free game to recover out of this one here. The Ogre's fucking useless. He knows the Ogre's fucking useless. So it happens. Well, this is what happens when, things die at a weird time. Tell me about it. Anyway, carrying on here. You see the blitzers? It's a good development. You can already see he's stuck in the problem of what happens when you start getting a skilled blitzer crippled. You can't fire him, can you? You choke on it, quite literally here. Yep, AV decrease, movement decrease. He has to keep the fucking player. He can't fire him. He'd love to fire him. He can't afford to fire him. He needs the fucking skills. So that means he's not a point player. It's a shame because he's a really good, skilled player here. And then, of course, you can see here that the real talent of the team. The throw, of course, this is how he plays his game. He can be on the ground. He can be in the air. He doesn't care. Beautifully designed player there, of course. The catches, of course, well designed for getting into any situation they need, including a very surgical guard. It's funny how he uses this. And, of course, the lineman, he doesn't really care. But you can see how he's developing it. Wrestle, wrestle, wrestle. Advice to you, lad. Buy kick. No, I'm serious. At this point here, the strap should buy kick if he gets it. Why? Because now you're at the level here where you really need to control where the ball is landing here. I would encourage it. 10 fact factor, of course, coaches, cheerleader, apothecary, 3-team rerolls. It's a solid firm. They get a first round bye. So their biggest advantage is they get to watch what happens. They get to heal up and be ready to encounter whatever survives. Which is probably going to be pretty critical for this firm. It really is. So the Jailers, well done. Number 2. Can they win? I don't know. Red Hat's Gambling Den is not really giving you high odds, are they? They're really not. Well, maybe you surprise them. But then again, there's other surprises, aren't there? Which you're about to find out. Oh yeah, like this one was a fucking surprise. Yeah, indeed, this was not a fucking surprise at all here. Yeah, I know, look, we already know he's got a porno theme every single fucking game he ever plays, in life as in on the field there. Finel's Fabulous Fungi, run by Land of the Gambler, defending champion here. Now remember, no one has a back-to-back fucking championship here, so is he going to do the impossible? Well, he qualified 3rd, so first round bye. That's a good fucking start here. 1840 TV, 140 here. Let's take a look at the statistics to see how his season went. 13 wins, 7 draws, 1 loss. Are you noticing a fucking theme here? You're noticing this theme, aren't you here? These people didn't lose fucking games very often, did they here? But 7 draws. However, I will qualify this. That is a Nurgle team. You kind of expect that. Nurgle teams, you would say this is a bad record? No. This is an excellent record for a Nurgle team based on how Nurgle works. And now you're in playoffs with overtime. And now you're about to see how diabolical this team is about to get here. Now, here's the thing. As you can see here, cheerleader. Rerolls 3 coaches, but this is the funny part. 7 fan factor. 7. That's actually the lowest one of the lot here. Of at least these top 4 teams here. So, kind of a surprise here. The Fluffy, the cat, block. And you can see it's just devastating what this cat can do here. Block and tentacles. Well, that doesn't always work all the time, doesn't it? It just really doesn't. And you see, he's still trying to get his second skill. He's still trying, but block is huge. It means he has an option here to now and then decide what the fuck, throw a block, and actually has a good likelihood it might even fucking work here. In fact, he can risk 1 in 9 blocks far more often than your average coach, so it gives him some flexibility. The Nurgle Warriors. At this juncture, I hate to say it, that's underdeveloped, but they're there, they're strong, they all have the required block, and he's got at least 2 of the guards, so he's fine. The Kilgore. Good golly, Miss Molly. Yeah, definitely here. He's probably getting laid every fucking night because look at how much work he's doing here. Look at the skills. It's got all the required skills. He's got all the requirements. The only thing he doesn't have is fucking jump up. Well, notice why he's got to go to the next skill point. Because, yeah, you can see it right here. Look at the skill level. 6. He's only got 1 more to fucking go. It's a long, long way to tip and carry. But he got as far as he could. That's rather fucking impressive. If only you got jump up. Well, don't worry. That's a fine set of skills right there. Then, of course, AG4 with the extra arms there. So there's his ball carrier and other options, as we'd say here. He's got the 2 other pest calls just as backup, of course. And, of course, he's got the last one here, the Rodder with kick and dirty player. So he does his job and then gets ejected off the field. Which is fine. That's 100% fine. As for the rest of the Rodders, you don't care. You honestly 100% do not fucking care about your Rodders. Especially in your Nurgle form. They have one purpose only, and they're doing a fine job of it. And he's going to recover this one knocked out one anyway here. So again, does not care. He really doesn't. Is he considered the big fight? Well, he's up there as one of the top favourites, but as mentioned, he's not the top favourite. However, we do lean on the fact he is the defending champion. And he's got something to prove this year that last year was not a fucking fluke. Well, that's what his mum says anyway. We love you, we hate you. All in the same fucking breath. It's true and you know it. Right, number 4. Yeah, number 4. First round bye. Most undeserved first round bye in the history of first round byes. Here we are, the Mountain Kings of Cathay. Fuck you too. Yeah, absolutely. Robbed everyone blind to get it. 1650 TV, 100k. Let's take a look at the statistics there. Like I said, undeserved first round bye. 5 losses, 2 draws, 14 wins. Probably cheated, lied, and stealed this whole way to get there. See Amazons. Anyway, let's move on here. Let's take a look at what's left of the firm here. As you see here, 3 rear elves, Apothecary, 9 fucking fan factor. He's doing fine here. Now, the Bull's Centaur, partly crippled, but he gets a first round bye, so do not fucking care. Really don't. So, AV decrease. That's foul bait, mate. That's fucking foul bait. Other one, break tackle. It's actually a good choice of skill. I hate to admit it in there. And then, of course, you can see, well, what's the fuck the Hobgoblin doing up here? Get him back where he belongs here. He's pretending he is a chaff. He's not, son. He's absolutely not. Maybe we'll look at the rest of the firm here. See, this is the thing. His team is brilliantly designed to deal with the high AV teams. It really is. And take a look at the pounding it and pounding it and pounding it his team's got. This team's got one goal. To hurt the man. Hurt him bad. You can see, yeah, of course, Rassel. And did he play a good combination? Strength 4. Now, normally I'd say that's the fucking ball carrier, but don't worry, he's got someone else for the job. No, really, he's got someone else for the job. The problem is, and I will be honest here, Luke, this is a problem. He's got more skills than he really needs. No, really, what the fuck's he doing with these other skills? They're all fucking useless. He's the ball carrier. Fend would have been a better fucking idea than tackle, because this means you're tempted to attack with him. Why? That's not what his fucking job is. God, he knows what his fucking job is. The other one doesn't, clearly. He's confused, son. And, of course, well, he's got all kinds of options at this point. He really does here. Is there a lot he could do? Probably. He's Charles. He gets a first round bye, so he just gets to be in the Cadillac seat. Is he a favourite to win? Hell no. He's kind of up there, but he's like, of the 4 that made it for early round byes, you are the lowest of the low of the bunch. You really are there. Snuck your way in, did you there? Oh, well, that explains Les Canadiens every time, you know? It explains a lot about them. Well, at least they ain't the fucking Leafs. Yeah, true story. Anyway, so there you go, your top 4. Now, you're not going to believe who else snuck in. You're really not. It's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home, it's coming home, it's coming, football's coming. Well, that's fucking jinxed it, hasn't it? Yes, indeed it has. Right, let's talk about the team that actually qualified 5th. And, yeah, 5th. No one's more surprised than their coach. No one is more surprised than them. How the fuck did that happen? Well, it's because everyone else... It's just... Never mind. Math. Alright, there we go. Let's take a look at the Legends of Nottingham, who are, like I said, so surprised they're fucking here. 180 in the kitty, 670 TV. Yeah, let's take a look how beat up this team is, because they got here, and they now fucking... And yes, because they're 5th, they have to play right away. Now... They're not happy about it. They're really not, because once again, yes, more fucking dead players. Yep. As you saw, 3rd round, the disaster continued, and they're just dead. Did I mention fucking dead? Yes, there was a lot of dead on this team. Let's take a look at the firm here. Well, as you can see, the thrower, damaged, still has survived so far the season, and is still trying to carry the team. The Storm Vermin, crippled beyond all belief. Minus AG, minus AV, can't fucking fire him. He still needs him. Why? Things keep dying. Alright, the Roger. Well, he's been a mistake all season, and he continues to be the mistake by the lake. Yeah, he's still alive. Go figure. Now, the Gun Runners. As you can see, there's a big gap here. That was AG6. Dead. Go figure. Well, of course, he fucked it up enough times. So let's take a look here. This is the only one everyone's really worried about on this team here. Big hands, 2 heads. His job, get the ball, try and score with the touchdown things. The one-turn miracle. When it works. Don't ask, just fucking don't. And of course, Leap on the other one, who's got the other mandatory skills. So yeah, will he replace it? He has no fucking idea. He really doesn't here. Now let's take the Line Rats, the only fucking survivor, the original team. There we go, Block AV. That's it. The rest of them gutted all fucking season, as you can see. That one's out of play, probably getting fired. This one, probably getting fucking fired. This one, not yet, but soon. And of course, yep, the star of the team. No, seriously, ever since this arsehole joined the team here, he has racked up the most casualties you've ever seen by a dirty player. And that's impressive because he's only played 3 fucking games. So, amazing. Let's take a look here at the stats here. Let's take a look what a 5th place team looks like. 9, 6, and 6. I'll grant it's still a winning record, but it ain't fucking great. It really isn't here. And as you can see here by the roster here, yep, 9 fan factor. There might actually be a good thing going in. But yeah, and of course, fun fact here, this team has to take on team number 12, so guess who they have to play? You got it, a team that can help Bill Bexley speed them all fucking day here. So, predictions? Well, like I said, that theme, they guaranteed have already fucking jinxed it. The bet is 0 on this one here. Even Red Claw is paying money out for anyone foolish enough just to bet on this person to get anywhere. So don't worry about this team here. Like I said, finish 5th. They're not going any fucking further. I'm realistic, alright? I'm totally realistic about it. Alright, let's see who was team number 6 then. Well, his supporters are pretty fanatic in there. Here we are, a team that, okay, this one makes fucking sense getting here. Finished number 6, alright, so that means they face team number 11. Keep track of that there, lads, keep track of it there. So there we are, the actual, you know, shambling on dead team. The actual, not the joke one. That's a whole other discussion there. Don't worry, the joke one got this fucking close. That has a whole rant in its own right on the forum. Alright. 1 game, 1 decision, 1 internet connection. That's all I'll say. 1470 TV, 150. Let's take a look here at the statistics of the team. Performed 885. And it's Team 6. No, I'm not joking. He's fucking Team 6. 8-8-5. Here he is. He's team number 6. Well, it's not the worst record there, but the fact that it's, you know, it's number 6 kind of says something, doesn't it? Let's go and take a look at the roster here. 3 rerolls, 9 fan factor. That's about all there. But as for the rest of the team, this 100% is a grind team. This really is a true grind team. This is how he got here. A long fucking road, but he got here. Now, the white has to level up. Definitely needs to there. He's got the other ghoul here, and he's got the strength 4 ghoul with dodge. I get it. I know he wants block, but you can't ignore a strength upgrade. He's not wrong. You can't ignore that. He gets a chance, he takes it. No problem there. As for the mummies are useful. The whites, they've got a lot of work ahead of them. He's got one good one. The other one's trying to get back into the game. And then the rest of it, he doesn't care. But he does have 2 good staying power skeletons. But again, he's a grind team. It really is a grind team here. So remember, he's got to face team number, you got it here, team number 11 here. As you see here, he's got, you know, cancel Sid basically. So he's not worried about certain things, but I don't know. You'd say here, his entire strategy is going to be grind. Do we mention grind? That is his whole entire strategy. There's nothing spectacular really standing out in this team other than he's got the 1 ghoul, which of course he's got to keep alive. But after that, nothing's leaping out here. But maybe that's the whole idea. They just grind on. He's got to get past each game. Each game's a new problem. Each game's a new challenge. And maybe, just maybe, he's there. But is he one of the favourites? Sorry, lad. You're not one of the favourites either. So, yeah, like I said, it's a weird season, this one here. Alright, now let's go and take a look at a beautiful team, number 7.
Here we go!
Here they go, alright, and let's be honest here, finally we run into our first of the actual favourites to continue on in the playoffs here. And they finished 7th. Go figure, that's how crazy the season was. You got it, back to Bork. The Orcs, once again, are here. And as you can see by their record, see, this is why. They qualify fucking 7. And yet, look at the record, 11-5-5, but because of how it worked out, they qualified 7. But as I said, they are favoured to go on to the next round here. So let's go take a look at this amazing team and try and figure out how the fuck they finished 7th. Starts with halflings. Hopefully it didn't end with them. Thank God. Alright, let's take a look here at the firm. As you can see here, Blitzers, of course. He's got one phenomenal player. This is the lad, he has high expectations to win games. We don't talk about that embarrassing game with a certain other Wood Elf cunt team. No, we don't talk... No. Denial! I totally deny that ever happened. Bibble. Anyway, moving on here. Black Orc, strength 5. There we go. The smart troll. And of course, he's got block. The rest of the Black Orcs all got block. He's doing fine. The troll's fucking useless. No surprise there. And of course, well, he's got one lineman out of play. I don't think he really fucking cares at this point. The other one's got Rassel, the thrower, who is amazing on this team. He really is, because he's got blodge, movement increase. He's a rugged team. He really honestly is. And of course, he's got the mandatory goblin. It's a good firm. It's a really good term. Of course, he's cancelled right and pitch invasion. Of course he has, because he's a coward. But it's, you know, his mum told him to. So, go figure. He never goes says no to his mum. And, of course, 9 fan factor. Apothecary 3 rerolls here. Solid team. They finished 7th. Prediction is they are going on to the next round. Remember, Team 7 faces Team number 10. Okay? And right now, the honest prediction is he is the first of our actual favourites coming out of the, well, final lot of this bunch here. Is there expectations for this team? Well, yes, there's lots of expectations on this team. There really honestly is. Wouldn't it be embarrassing if it all goes wrong again? Not the first time, is it? You're great! You suck! You're great! You also suck! You're great! You also suck! You're great! And you suck! Yeah, indeed you do. Alright, well, you fucking played, Charles. What do you expect is the opinion on this channel? The correct one, of course. Anyway, here we are. Yep, they qualified. Team fucking 8. They did. Bullseye. Yeah, the fucking cheating wankers crap chorfs. Indeed, here they are. 1450, 20k. What the fuck's wrong with you here? This should be a better record. Look, right down the fucking middle. 858. True evidence, you indeed suck. Alright, because here you are in Team 8. Who the fuck you slept with? I don't care. I really fucking don't here. I hope she got dysentery. Anyway, moving along here. Rerolls. Lousy fan factor. No surprise there. Apothecary. It doesn't work. Let's take a look. Yes, you have to fucking play, arsehole. You have to fucking play. You do not get a first round bye. You do not pass go. You as sure as fuck do not collect 200. You can get 200 beatings if you want it there. I'll give it to you free. Anyway, moving on here, as you can see, yep, this Bull Centaur out of the game. Yep, he's out, crippled, and out, so he misses the game. The other one there, well, I hate to admit it, it's actually a good Bull Centaur. He is good indeed to carry this fucking team. I'm not exaggerating, he needs to fucking carry this team. And then taking a look here at the rest of the things here. Yep, he is designed of all kinds of problems here. Cripples all over the place, does not fucking care. He does not care for his team. He does not care for you. He does not care for anything else in here. Rumour has it he sent his mum to the home. Anyway, moving on here. He's got a good hobgoblin with it. AG4, there's the ball carrier. He's got dirty player and kicks. So he fouls, he kicks, he does nothing really. And then the rest of them, who cares? Nothing spectacular about this team. Except for this one player who's going to have to do all the fucking heavy lifting on this one here. However, let's be honest. 8 takes on 9. That's how it works here. So I hate to say it, he's the favourite to win that game. Now, he's not the favourite, period, but odds are he's probably going to win that one. But will the number 9 coach have a different idea? Well, let's actually talk about that, shall we? Si, senor. Yeah, exactly. Si, indeed, senor. Well, he made it. They made it. They're Team 9. They made it. The Amazons. Okay, surprise. No, really. Okay, surprise. We're really not surprised you're here, lad. We're really not surprised you're here. Alright, 9 wins, 4 draws, 8 losses. Terrible record. Really terrible. No, I'm kidding. You're Amazons. That's actually a fucking terrible record. And you're Team 9. Oh, well. You know, some would argue it could have been better. It all depends on what division they're in. They would argue they were in a lousy division. My answer is, it's what you fucking deserved. But anyway, 1520 TV, 70k. Let's take a look at what's left of the roster here. Well, is there anything useful in the clubhouse? No, of course not. Why would he invest in that? Anyway, let's take a look here at the firm. Yes, they do not get a buy, so they've got to play with what they've got here. Problem is, they're Amazon, so they're a low TV value team. As everyone's always said, Amazon's great out the gate, and then the problems start. Remember, this is LRB 6, not 2020. That's a whole other argument right now. That is a whole other argument. Let's take a look here. 2 catches. Enjoy them while they have them. Alright, he's got one really good catcher. I hate to admit it, that is a really good player. The other one, well, she's working on it. Hopefully she survives. Or not is the case. Who cares? The Blitzer Core. Well, are you noticing a problem? Yeah, there's 3 of them. Where's the 4th one, sir? Dead! Alright, good fucking riddance there. So, here's his problem. To be honest, he needs to fucking replace that Blitzer. He honestly needs to replace that Blitzer. Because let's face it, Blodge is a great skill to start with. It's just a problem. 70k, he can't afford to fucking do it there. So, he's stuck. He has to get past this next game. And as discussed, Chorfs are his opponent. Here's your strategy here, son. I hate to admit it, but here's your strategy. I'm going to be honest here. Bill Bexley speed. And yes, I know, you're Amazons. That is a contradictory statement, considering you're all 6 with one exception. But believe it or not, that is your strong point in that game. That is how you beat them. Bill Bexley speed. You got to be around here long enough to understand what I mean by that. But that is how you're going to beat them. Why am I giving you advice? I have no idea. Anyway, here we go. AG4 never fucking fails there. Beautiful skill. Here's the problem. You're going to be tempted to use it as a kill piece. You can't. You need to fucking win, alright? So, you're tempted to use it as a kill piece. Don't. You need to be scoring touchdowns, because in the end of the playoffs, that is the only thing that counts. The score. No one else counts on anything else here. You got a crippled thrower. Much as you love to fire her, you can't get rid of her. So hopefully she does not get in the front line. Fend might help. I've got a question. Where the fuck's the sure hands? I'm going to rat on this for years. Because that is your biggest liability. That's going to cost you rerolls if you start having a bad day. Because face it, Chaucer's not going to let that ball sit on the ground there, as you've seen them there. Okay, AG2, you can't fire her. She's got blodge and she's got a god. Can't fire her. Then, of course, you've got the one wrestle tackle. Well, there's your free safety. It's basically what she does there. You got another... Oh, there you go. There you go. You do have one. You got it hidden away. AV... Oh, I see. Humiliation. AV6. If she breaks, she's gone. And you know it. And the Chaucer are going to go and try and kill her. Garen fucking T. That's foul bait there. I can see why you don't want to admit that you're missing a blitzy. You don't want to admit it. All right, I see a point. It's subtle. I'll admit it's subtle there. And one sitting out here. So it's going to be an interesting matchup between these two here. And I hate to say it, in the odds makers here, the Amazons, you're not going to believe this here, lad. You're one of the potentials. You're not considered a high favourite, but you're certainly considered one of the ones picked to go on. You really honestly are. But your first draw's a doozy, isn't it there? Well, that will prove you're mental. You beat them, you're going to go a long way. That is the prediction right here. But you have to beat them first. Well, duh. True, isn't that? Fun fact, you made it, and he doesn't know how the fuck he did it. Well, that's what happens when you do so fucking well the first 2 rounds. You've got so many points accrued, you qualified. Because look at this record. You see, this is the thing. 12 wins, 3 draws, 6 losses. Now remember, 3rd round, he went 1 draw, 6 losses. All his losses are in the 3rd round. Every one of them. Here he is. He qualified, lads. He fucking qualified. Here's the problem. Who's he facing? Well, he's not going to be happy about that, and we'll talk about that. Yeah, you can see, yeah, he's got the Sid thing, so he's ready just in case. Let's take a look at what's left of cheating Chelsea, who have had a horrible 3rd round. Again, I'm in total agreement here with the coach here. The problem High Elves always have is they can start off great and be a dominating team, but as soon as players start to die, and that happened a lot in the 3rd round, I'm not going to lie, that happened a lot more, well, maybe not as much as the Skaven, but you know what I mean. But here's the problem. Look at the price of the players here. On average, even the basic lineman's 70 fucking K. He can't afford to replace players. This has been his problem and why he started spiraling downwards all 3rd round here. The coach would not disagree with me on it. Let's take a look what's left of what used to be the most hyper-talented team. Going into the 3rd round and then destruction. As you can see, what's left of him. As you can see here. Well, where's the other Blitzer? Dead! Yes, no surprise there. He's got 1 left. It's an AV decrease. He gets to carry a team. The thrower. Fan-fucking-tastic thrower. Absolutely probably the best thrower in the entire league. But the problem is he's running out of team to throw. Look at this. There's only 2 cartridges left. Where are the rest of them? Dead! Not joking. It's exactly what's fucking happened to this team. And then look at the linemen. Now, there used to be more here. Where are they now? Dead! You sense a theme here, don't you? This is why, and you can see it right here in this team. He's got all these fucking cripples, and he can't fucking replace any of them. He has to take the cripple. He's got no choice. How's he supposed to replace him? Again, I stress, he's only got 70k going in, and the average lineman, costs 70k. Remember, on your average firm, 40 to 50k is your lineman. I'm not joking. 40 to 50k. High Elves, 70 to start. Fucking 70. So you can imagine what the positionals are costing. He can't afford them. He honestly can't afford them here. 1 reroll. He's down to 8 fan factor, amazingly enough here. 2 team reroll. Again, where are the rest of them? Where's he buying them? When's he going to have money to buy them? It's been the problem he's had all third round here. So you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you're counting that right. He's a team going to playoffs with 10 fucking players. However, remember, this is the lad that went all the way to the grand finals and lost in overtime. This coach has got something to prove here. Now, I grant, and I will say this, he's got a hell of a tough opponent ahead of him. He's got the Orcs. This is the ultimate test of mental here. And I would not be surprised. At this point here, is anything possible? Well, it's Blood Bowl. And it's a high elf team here. It's Chelsea. Is there some magic left in this team? I guess we're going to find out there soon enough, aren't we?
Brothers of the mind rejoice. Sing, sing, sing with me. Racial pick and racial voice. Sing, sing, sing with me. Down and down into the deep. Who knows what we'll find beneath? Diamonds, rubies, gold and more. Hidden in the mountain store.
Yeah, I don't know how they got here either. I really don't. I really fucking don't. But here they are. Yep. The other dwarf team. I think he's just as surprised as anyone else. Number 11. Bottom of the qualifying teams. Okay, we haven't talked about the repechage team, but we'll get there. All right, let's take a look at our statistics there. Yeah. 7, 8, and 6. Yep, worst record of the lot. Nope, seriously, it's the worst record of the fucking lot. Yep, here he is. Technically, it's a winning record. Very technically, it's a winning record. That's how he gets in. 17-20, 150 in the kitty year. Let's take a look here at the roster because you know what everyone's expectations of your team is? Anyway, alright, there we go. That summed it up in a nutshell right now. Alright, let's take a look at the Gerbil Slayers here. Yep, he's trying to make them do something. Dead! That's what's going to happen to them, alright? Prediction, right here. And may want to go and take a look at the 2 blitzers here. Alright, they both got piling on. Oh, we see what you're trying to do here, Sunshine. Alright, guess what? Well work. Alright. And then, of course, he's got the 2 runners that he's had to replace multiple times this season. And then, of course, he's got the long beards. Oh, they've got gone, one's got stand firm. You're noticing something's missing. Yep, yeah, that's right. Dead! Good riddance. Good riddance to filth. And, of course, he's got the death roller here. Multi-block. Who cares? No. He at least gets more success out of it than the other fucking team does not, that they fucking need it. It's true here. Team reroll 3, Apothecary, 7 fan factor, coach and cheerleader. Are there any expectations? I love this. +1 of fail on armor rolls if everyone does a GFI. Yeah, no surprise. No surprise. I hate to say that's the best. Astrograd, that was the best fucking thing you could buy for your team. It really honestly is. No, I'm not kidding. Believe it or not, considering what this team has to do, that is actually the best thing they could buy. Astro fucking credit. Fuck those fucking elves. Alright, but here's the problem. Game 1. It ain't fucking elves. Nope, you got it. Yeah, it's that chuffing, shambling undead you gotta face here. So you in trouble, son. You're in real serious trouble. The grind team versus this lot. Yeah, how about calls it right there? Quite frankly, it's... You really are the one playoff game no one cares about, really. We want to see who you play afterwards, if you get that far. Predictions, there's none. No, seriously, there's no. The fact you even got here has got everyone absolutely shocked. But you know what's shocking is team number 12. I hate you. I absolutely hate you. I have to suffer this still. Oh, God. The song of the people gets another fucking round. Yep, you got it here. You fucking got it. They made it. They got out of Hooligan Division. They got out. There's a precedent for this. Last time a Wood Elf team got out of Hooligan Division, they won the whole fucking thing. I'm not joking. Ask that. They won the whole fucking thing. So, warning, lads! Warning! Seriously, fucking warning. 70 TV, 160. He's actually in really fucking good shape. Look at this record. 7 wins, 6 draws, 8 losses. Hooligan Division winner. They did it, lads. You fucking did it. You made it. You saved the castle. He's got no announcements here. And take a look at the firm. It's actually in pretty fucking good shape here. He's got the dream tree. He's got the fucking dream tree. Acorn would actually have stuck with this one here. Movement increase. Block. Pro. What fucking more do you want, arsehole? How many fluke die rolls is that? That's just fucking phenomenal here. He's got 2 of the deadliest, war dances you've ever seen here. He's got the movement increase with all the things he needs, including Juggernaut in case he fails something. He can actually make it a push if he wants. Which I hate to say it's a good idea. No, I'm not joking. That's actually not a fucking bad idea, because that means you can leap into a cage, gets your block on block, he still pushes you into a more vulnerable location. So there's a bit of cunning in this team, there really is. The other one has the strip ball with the tackle, AG5, which we all know never fails. God, Bibble, it's Bibble reborn here. And then, of course, let's take a look at 2 catches there. Look at this, movement 9, 110, touchdown, here we come. Right back where you fucking started from. And, of course, the other one, side step and blodge. Then you look at the linemen, and you hate to say it, the linemen are actually pretty fucking good on this team. He's actually built a team that proved why he won Hooligan Division. He rebuilt a team from absolute scraps to this. Well, yes, it's not a full roster here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but I don't think he fucking cares. 2 team rerolls, Apothecary, excellent fan factor. He's got 8. Hooligan Division champions, lads, really is. And like I said before, the precedent is there. A Wood Elf team winning Hooligan Division has gone on to win the whole fucking thing here. So I hate to say it, lads. There's your other sneak. He's not the top favourite of these teams, but he's a sneaking favourite. There's actually some long shot betting going on down at Red Claws. No, I checked. They're betting a lot of money on him. They think he might actually take this fucking thing here. And considering how he faces his first round, I'm not surprised. He's the team he could beat him easy because he can fucking outrun him. Yes, it's a speedy team. But he's fucking faster. Alright? And he's got the fucking tree. So, of course, look at these players here. There's nothing safe on this team here. He might actually fucking take this here. So, it's one of the rare times you actually look at Hooligan Division who came out of it and you go, well, fuck, this hasn't been this bad since Yorick's days, alright? Gonna be interesting playoffs, isn't it? Alright, let's try and wrap up this nonsense. Well, there it is as promised. There you go. Playoff review. Done in the kitty. And not exactly what you expected, is it? No, honestly. A bunch of you all would have said, would you have expected this weird setup, this weird seeding? It's going to be an interesting round. As you can see there, top 4 teams. Only about 3 of them are actually considered strong favourites to continue on. And then, well, we go from there. As for the other 8 teams, as discussed, there's maybe only 2 or 3 teams, and not, in some cases, what you expect to carry on further. God, this is going to be a great playoffs. Now, remember there, lads, you got to do your playoff games. You've got to post them up there in that one little channel, so that way I can actually do the recording, and I can actually do the cast of it there. That's what happens when you're on duties. Alright, thank you all for watching there. Thank you all for what's been a glorious and pretty fucking funny season there. Because remember, this is the one season it literally came down to, for what was it? 8 teams. The last fucking game decided this. 8 teams had to play the last game to decide where they ended up. Not many seasons end up that way. Usually it's already sung and done. Not this season. Proof of this season. Anyway, we'll see you all back on the pitch. When did we ever get the fucking ball? Anyway, we'll see you all then. Nuffle, bless your dice.